Hello, Internet Farming friends. This is Doofus K. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 2015. It has been indeed a while since I played this game. I got the itch, as it were, to play, so I did. And I immediately ran into some issues, so this is going to be a short video about that. So, I introduced the Country of Fruits map in a previous episode, and it has stuff like this, which I believe is this might be kohlrabi, I think. It's hard to tell. Anyway, being named Country of Fruits, you can see here from the list. I hope you can read this. I'm not sure. There's tons and tons of different things that you can grow. Hops, grapes, rye, oats. Moan is, I think, like poppy seed, I think that's what it is. Sunflower, blah, blah, blah. There's all sorts of stuff. And most of them are quite lucrative. I mean, $2,500... Actually, I guess I would assume this is dollars and not euros, since my scale is in dollars. Per 1,000 liters. So, you know, we have quite a bit of money here. The point is that this requires a bunch of mods, and I showed in the previous video how to install these mods. The problem is, some of these things, like this modded harvester, I couldn't find a harvester to harvest this kohlrabi and apples and stuff like that. So this is going to be just a quick tutorial about how to enable some of these additional fruit types. They call them fruit types. That's sort of a technicality. I mean, it doesn't have to be fruit. It just means fruit as in harvestable item. So let me switch over to a tractor here. I don't have any tractors. What? Well, let's walk over here. So, the two things you're going to need are a harvester for, you know, basically the type of stuff that you want to harvest. So, for example, apples, you're not going to harvest them with the combine anyway, but you're going to need some sort of harvester. Where did I put this thing? No, that's not it either. Is that it? No. Well, that's sort of right. Where the heck did I put it? Oh, here it is. So, you're going to need some sort of trailer, some sort of harvester first, excuse me. Modded one preferably, and then you're going to need some sort of a trailer like this. And then, in addition to that, you're going to need to know what what item you're trying to harvest that you don't have the right stuff for. Chances are, if you don't have a harvester for it, you're not going to have a trailer for it. At least that's what I ran into. So, for my example, this trailer was actually set up to haul apples, but there was a little bit of a snafu with the configuration with it, so I will go over that. And then the same thing with the harvester. You're going to need to know what type of item you want to harvest with it. There's a couple gotchas here. Number one, this isn't really officially supported by the mod owners, generally speaking, because you're essentially editing their mod. So if you edit a mod, don't post it anywhere. And if you do post it anywhere, make sure to ask the permission of the mod owner. I had gone through a similar process to this with Farming Simulator 13, where I had actually contacted a whole bunch of mod developers of class equipment to get their permission to make a mod pack with all of them combined. Now, everybody was really nice. Basically, everybody that got back to me gave me permission to do it, so that wasn't a problem. The problem was actually getting a hold of them. Most of these are submitted to like a forum of some kind. FS-UK.com is a big one. Mod Hoster is another one, and usually it'll have an author. And generally from there, I mean, it's internet names, so you can usually go through. There's only really a few people that even make mods for games like this, so it shouldn't be hard to track down. But the moral of the story is you're editing somebody's code, essentially, quote unquote. So just remember that. So let's get these two together. I'm not really going to have a way to demonstrate this, so I don't really know why I'm doing this, but I think I can edit some hackery in here. So we have a harvester and we have a tipper to go with it. So let's quit out of the game here, or actually I'm just going to Alt Tab, and then all right. So so I'm actually in the right area here, kind of by accident here. Basically, what you need to do is go into your mod directory, and I don't have a way to actually record. Actually, maybe I do. Do I? I guess I do. Well, you can see I have TurboTax mounted, whatever. There's nothing, well, yeah, there's nothing super secret here. So you basically go to your mods directory, and you'll see a whole buttload of zip files. So basically just unzip whatever you want. In this case, it's the Maxtron 620. And what you want is the, well, here, I can just show you. So you want this one, the actual XML file of that mod. Excuse me. And you're looking for, right here, cutter fruit types. Now, this is pretty self-explanatory. Most of the factory, or the, stock ones are just going to be, well, by default, there is no onions or red cabbage or whatever. So what you want to do is just add what you want. And in fact, I can even do an example. Oops. So Apfel is the German spelling, and apple is obviously the English spelling. So just add them in here. Now, the problem with this method is you'll see these threshing fill scrollers. If there isn't, it basically defaults to one of these if you don't specify one. So I think in this case it defaults to potatoes, interestingly enough. It doesn't default to sugar beets, which is kind of bizarre, but that's how it works. Because basically these are all definitions for all of the animations and stuff like that. So, I mean, if you want to go hog wild and make your own shaders and textures and animations, by all means, go ahead. But it's going to be a pain in the butt. Maybe it's sugar beets by default. But as far as I know, this is the only text that you need to make this work. Now, the other caveat of this thing is, for example, that cabbage thing. I have no idea if these are even right or not. I saw them in the log file, and I added them, but it still didn't work. So sometimes these multi-fruit mods are actually broken. Sometimes they're not. It's going to be kind of a crapshoot. I did get this to work with apples. The cabbage stuff, I have not gotten to work. I haven't tried it again. I will try it in a future episode. But that's that. So let's open a different file here of the trailer. Whoops. Same thing. Open that. You can go in here and change a bunch of other stuff too if you feel like it. This one was also very simple. Just add that. And then you're done. So the next thing is, what you can do is, well, so when I mentioned log file, this is the log file that runs after every thing. You can see here, adding fruits to green fertilizer mod. So you can kind of go through here, and yours might look a little bit different than this, but see, I wonder if I spelled kohlrabi wrong. I did. Maybe that's why it didn't work. Okay, well, this is actually going to be a good test of if I'm talking shit or not. So, this is actually just because I had that green fertilizer mod enabled. Otherwise, and you can see here's apple. Otherwise, I'm not really sure how you even tell, like, you can see that this already has invalid fill types, apple, because it's not added in the game. That's not an error. I know people are crying about that's an error or not, but it actually isn't. Somewhere in here we go, registering fruit type. So, but then again, this is uppercased, but it's actually not uppercased in that list of things. Really confusing. I'm not exactly sure, but this is where you get that list. So the next step would be in your mods directory to you can run it out of an unzipped folder like this, but if you want to use it multiplayer, you have to zip it up again. I would tend to make a zip file. You can do add to archive and then change it to zip, and then just do like mod. Well, it's already a mod. Just do like _1 or something like that, just to tell you which one is which. If you have multiple versions, it's not going to complain to you if there's multiple mods, because technically you've changed the config, so they are a little bit different. But in the game, you're going to be like, what the hell, one is what? So just keep them straight. Alright, here we are back in the game. Had a little bit of a snafu. I had to go back, and I didn't actually edit any trailers to haul this stuff. But so this is the test, and I know this works because I already did this once. But so this is kohlrabi. Now, just to verify, this harvester didn't do this before. So there you go, just that little bit. And then also to double verify, make sure it goes in the trailer. I don't know if this is actually going to work. Nope, doesn't look like it does. Sometimes the trailers don't cooperate. I couldn't actually get it to work in the other one either, so... Does it have to be on? No? I don't actually know if this trailer works, to be totally honest with you. Ah! Yes. Okay. So it does, but as I said, it uses the potato skin. Potato skin. Haha! The potato texture for the bottom instead of the other one. So let's just double verify and make sure that this actually empties out. So this trailer will be on a future mod spotlight of mine. In fact, as soon as I quit this, quit making this video, I am going to fast forward time and grow those potatoes in the field to our left, and go over courseplay with harvesting a field like this automatically with that harvester that I was just testing. So you'll see this shortly. But so there you go. That method is the easiest way to basically additional functionality to the mods. Definitely the easiest way. If you are in a situation like this map where you know for sure that the fruit is on the map and it's loaded, this is the easiest way to do that. So let's just make sure it empties. Okay, yep, done. So there you have it, folks. I think that's all there is to say about that. So thanks again for watching. This is Doofus K, and have a wonderful time, and we will see you in the next episode. Thanks.